Hello and welcome to this tutorial on the building block configurations exercise. So we're going to go about making these 7 different building blocks in one part using configurations. So I think I'm going to start with the block that the big block on the screen, so the 2x3, and then we will configure everything else into from that. So, and we'll try and fix any errors that might occur along the way. So we're going to start with the part, and we're going to try and make it look similar to the isometric. So the center of my part will make right in the middle on the origin, and I'm using that center rectangle. And then the dimension of and then we'll add some dimensions in here. So our A dimension for the 2x3 16 by 24. So actually I'm going to make this one 24, this one 16 to make it just appear a bit different, and then the thickness will be 10. So I'm actually going to flip that and point it downwards. So that's the standard block. We'll sketch right on that surface. We'll do a circle. And so one of the good things here is I'm going to put this right in the corner, and we'll do a pattern one way and the other way, so one direction and the other. So I'm gonna just put that right in the corner, because if I want a one by one, basically I want to start that one in the corner anyways from both edges. So off of both edges, they're both dimensioned at 4, and then the diameter of our post is 5. And then we'll extrude that up, and that's 2 up. So now we basically have our block with our single post, and we're going to need to use that linear pattern. So my direction 1 will be the long ways, and the spacing in both directions is 8. So we'll put 3 there, and then this other edge, which again is 8, and I want 2 units this time. And then I want to choose as my feature or face. I just want to come and select my actual feature there. So that looks pretty good for the 2x3. And then the last thing I want to do is choose the shell. So I want to first preview it. I want to change the thickness is 1. So once I get that right thickness, it'll start to show that preview in there. And then I also want to remove a face. So now that my face removal window is selected, I just select that bottom face, and now that'll come all the way out to the bottom. So let's save our part. So make sure you save your part quite a bit so you don't forget it. And so now what we need to do is we need to make our series of parts. So I'm going to start with the 2x2 and just get into the configurations, and then we'll build the rest out from there. So anytime you click on either the feature or the sketch, you will pull up those dimensions. And then again, right-clicking and configure that dimension should bring you into this table. So I want to bring in both dimensions for now. If I want to, so now I'm just going to type out all the names. So now that I've got all my configurations typed out, again, you can click there to get a new one. So now I'm just going to enter in all of my numbers. So we'll add this last dimension, so you can double click and get into each cell. Okay, so now I've added the A and B dimensions on all these parts. So sometimes when you're doing a whole lot of configurations, don't do it necessarily in. Okay, so what I currently have right now is an error with the pattern, which is fine because I'm just checking the size to make sure that all of my sizes are good. You'll notice that I'll need to add some there. Some errors are occurring because I still have all six of my pieces, but those parts look good for now. So we'll go back to the original one. And so now let's configure the height of things. So talls are all 10 and the shorts are going to be 4. So we'll change all those numbers, click apply. And now if we go test out the 3x6 short, so we're still short. And again, because we did the shell as our last command, it looks pretty good. So now what we need to do is come in here and change our pattern. So the pattern is probably one of the trickier ones. So you have your 2 dimensions from your pattern, but you'll notice there's also a couple of numbers floating around as well. So you actually have to find both of those numbers in order to configure. So we'll select on that 3, go configure to get our pattern up. And you'll notice once I get one of the dimensions or numbers in from that pattern, if you click on the linear pattern button in your configuration window, you can choose all the other features as well. So we don't want D2, D3, or D4, so the pattern themselves. So D2 we'll bring in because that's the 2, and then we won't bring in suppress either. So that's just another way to get those numbers in there. So basically now what we need to do is change our pattern numbers. So this is a 1x2. So those are the numbers of the patterns that we're going in each direction. So D1 is in the one direction and D2 is in the other direction. So we're just finishing up this table. So basically all the numbers should be equal to what's set in the table. We'll click apply. And because we're in the 3x6, it automatically auto-generates. So now if we go to the 1x2 tall, it looks pretty good. And we come in here and our pattern is now correct as well because it's not trying to reference these points that aren't actually on the part. So 2x2 looks good. So you need a green checkbox and no errors here. 1x2, 1x6, 2x3, and 3x6. So again, you can make giant plates. You can do a lot of different things now, but by having that shell at the end and using that pattern feature to get the different number of posts, we were able to make this part quickly and easily. So if you want to then create an assembly with this part, so if you want to build some sort of Lego house, so we'll bring one in, and then you can insert another one and bring it in. So anytime you click on a part in an assembly, you'll see this window come up. So this window, it has all of the different configurations of your part in there. So you can add multiple versions of the same part in your assembly quite quickly. So you can hold down the control and drag a part, and that will actually copy it, so you can get all your different parts in here a little bit quicker. So that's been creating this building block using a linear pattern, a shell, and configurations, and then bringing that part in and looking at how to actually change your configurations within an assembly. Hope that helps. Thank you.